What's good, YouTube? My name is Mark.
And my name is Alexis.
And this is our YouTube channel called the
Couples Corner.
Today's topic is going to be Unpopular Opinion, Part 2. We've come up with a list of topics. We're going to be talking about at least about 5, possibly 6 topics.
Yeah, 5 at a time. Probably 5 or 6.
If you don't mind.
And then after this video, if you have any more, that you want to hear us talk about, just make sure you comment them down below, and we'll get to them. We have nothing else to do anyway, so.
Yeah, it's quarantine time, so yeah.
This is a part of our quarantine chronicles.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like me to start, or would you like to start?
I'll start this one. Okay. The first unpopular opinion that we came up with is oral sex. Is oral sex not sex?
No, I said oral sex is not sex. That's the unpopular opinion, and he said it is, and I said it's not. To me, sex is penetration, and that's not.
You're penetrating the mouth.
I know you was gonna say that.
You're penetrating the mouth.
No,
you're either penetrating the mouth or you're penetrating the vagina.
But it's foreplay, because you haven't gotten to the sex yet.
But you're putting.
It's
causing
foreplay
sensation
though. But it's foreplay
person.
though. But it's not sex though, because you're not having sex yet.
So you're saying, if a girl was like, I sucked off 10 guys, but I never had sex.
It's fellatio. She's still a virgin. Her cherry has not been popped.
But that's some type of sex though.
But it's not. It's not sex.
You're being charitable.
But it's not sex though.
It's not sex, but you're being.
It's not.
You're giving pleasure to the other person.
You can't get pregnant though.
You're giving pleasure to the other person, so I think it's technically.
But you're not getting anything.
It's technically.
So.
They're getting.
They're
like Santa Claus. They're giving presents.
The woman is not.
The present is the mouth.
How was the person satisfied though?
But the present is the mouth.
But I mean,
the genital.
Y'all not having sex yet, so how is it sex?
I guess she didn't have.
I don't consider it as like sex, and
technically, it's technically not. Sex. It technically is not sex.
It's not sex.
But you're giving pleasure to the person. So, I'm just saying, it's just I don't know. We think differently on the subject because it's.
It don't count to me. Because, expand. Go ahead, expand.
I already expanded.
Go ahead, expand.
I already expanded.
Go ahead, expand.
You doing.
No, go ahead, tell me what you want to think.
You're doing that. You're causing pleasure to the person.
I'm thinking. Oh, you're talking about the bobblehead. Okay.
You're doing the bobbly. You're giving some pleasure to that person. So technically, it's sex, but not sex. If that makes sense.
This is sex.
And you can do the same thing with the mouth and the fat. So that's technically basically the same thing.
And this are for reproduction. Can I reproduce with your mouth? You're throwing the kids away.
But you help with the person throw the kids away.
Oh, it's not sex.
You're helping the person.
You guys, it's fellatio. It's his head. Why he can't just say that? Why does it have to be oral? Who created that oral sex? It was just. It's head.
It's oral.
It's head.
It's oral. You're having sex with the mouth.
It's the leading up to the sex. It's not sex though.
It's the oral.
It's leading up to you having sex though.
It's mouth sex.
Oh my god.
It's mouth sex. Just saying, it's mouth sex.
Do you hear how stupid that sounds?
That oral sex.
That sounds stupid too. Why can't it just be called head or fellatio like it was called? Why does it have to be anal? Why does it have to be oral sex?
Because you're penetrating the other person.
But why does sex have to be in it? Why can't it just be like oral pleasure or like, head?
You just don't like the sex part being part of it.
Because sex is different. It's not. Sex is the meeting between two people.
It's private.
Yeah. But a mouth is not private.
But your
The
mouth
dick
is
private,
meeting their
but
private.
The mouth is not private though.
If it's for a person they don't talk about it.
I'm done. Next topic.
Next topic is cranberry sauce good.
No, it's not a question. It's a statement.
Yeah.
First of all, cranberry sauce is good, and he tripping because he think it's weird and it's not good. And I feel like it's not necessarily necessary, but it's good. You know, kind of like you like hot sauce, but it's not necessary. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that person, like, let's say you overstaffed everything on your plate. You don't need that extra person. So
but
you
he's
send
saying
that person
that because,
home.
like,
So,
he's from New York and they don't eat cranberry sauce.
That's
That's
true.
why he's
That's not
saying
true. There's people that eat cranberry sauce. I just don't care for it.
Why? You drink cranberry juice. It's the same thing. It's just in a solid form.
I don't want cranberry in a solid form. I want it in a liquid form.
Cranberry sauce is good, and he tripping. Put it on your dress. Oh yeah, he said stuffing. It's not dressing. In New York, it's stuffing. Put it on your dressing. It's delicious. I don't know what he's talking about, but over 90% of people that I know eat it. But he's in that little small 10%, I guess. But whatever. Whatever though. Whatever though. You know.
It's not the go-to.
He don't eat a lot. We did a list the other day of things that people eat and don't eat, and you have to put a point for everything you don't eat. He had 28
out of 61.
It wasn't 61. It was like 4. It was like
there was 21 in each column.
63.
63. All right, 63. 28.
So you had almost half. That's bad. You're picking. I only had 17, so I'm not picking like him. But he doesn't eat anything, even if he's never had it. So that's fine.
Sometimes I don't have a desire for it.
But he's never had it, so he's saying it's nasty because he never had it. And then that's not right. That's not even accurate. He's never had it. So you're assuming that it's nasty because of the way it looks.
I'm not assuming it's nasty. It's not something I desire to eat.
How? But how can you say it's nasty, though?
Do you desire to eat shark?
I've tried things, though.
No.
It doesn't sound appetizing, but I'm not just going to be
exactly.
closed-minded.
It don't sound
I'm not
appetizing.
going to be closed-minded like you are.
Appetizing.
You're very closed-minded when it comes to certain things.
It's not appetizing to me.
Okay, but
so
you
why
never
would I
had
want that on
it,
my
though,
plate?
like this.
So if somebody said, let's eat shark, can you eat shark?
If I can eat a sardine, I can eat a shark. A sardine is a raw-ass fish that's in a can.
If somebody says,
if I didn't know it was
shark,
yeah.
Or bear. Southern thing. It's a Southern thing. Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. Me saying, like, I don't want to try it versus I don't like it is different. You're just saying, I don't like this.
No, I'm saying
you're saying you don't
it's not
like
appetizing
this.
to me.
But you're not listening to me. So my thing is, when you say you don't like something, you should have at least tried it. Instead of, versus like, oh, I will not eat this. That's different from me saying I won't eat this versus I don't like this because I've had it and I don't like the taste. It's different. It's different.
I don't see something that it doesn't seem appetizing to me. I don't really care for something.
You're not getting what I'm saying. Okay, next. He's not understanding this. I'm Drake. Your beloved favorite artist is not you. I mean, like people. Y'all beloved favorite artist is. I don't want to say trash, but he's not like my go-to. He's okay. I don't want to listen to like none of his albums. So I've tried, and none of them have touched me in a place to where I was just like, I want to hear this over and over, and I just feel this, and it should win best rapper. It should win best album of the year. Like I've never got that from none of his albums. But it's crazy because he makes good not samples. He makes great singles. He's good on other people's songs sometimes, but I just feel like I don't feel like it's any. I don't think it's any what is the word? Progression.
Like he hasn't.
He hasn't evolved. I don't think Drake has evolved, and he's been out since '08, since I've known him, and it's 12 years. And you mean to tell me you haven't evolved in 12 years? I just don't. What you think about it? I mean, I know you like him, but
Yeah, I like him. And like today, I was on Facebook, with a group called Unpopular Opinion, so it kind of sparked one of this option of Drake being overrated. And this man said that Drake is better than Jay, which, for one, it's not true. But and there was someone else that said Drake was better than Chris Brown if they did the verses thing.
They not even.
I know. I'm just saying.
Like, why would somebody do that?
I don't know. But to answer the question, like,
Drake
is not.
Drake can run it. I'm sorry, you don't get. Okay.
I get it. I got it.
It was a dad joke. I guess.
Yeah, it was really. It was daddish.
I'm sorry.
I get it though. It was cute. It was cute.
I was trying to. Okay.
It was cute. It was adorable.
I'll be quiet now.
It's adorable. But to answer the question, Drake, she kind of hit basically every mark. The best album he had was Take Care, and The Weeknd had a good hand in that album.
The Weeknd wrote 90% of the album, so is it Drake or is it The Weeknd?
So I would say Drake has classic singles. He doesn't have a classic album, which, going back and forth with people saying that Drake has classic albums, I've listened to every Drake album.
And no, even the mixtapes. You haven't listened to mixtapes. Do you count?
So
if you read This Is Too Late, is a CD?
I count that as probably a mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
It's technically a mixtape.
People say it's a CD. I don't know. Okay.
Like it's not something that you could have like a couple songs, but as far as replay value of playing the whole album, I never had that move where I'm like, I need to listen to
I couldn't even listen. I couldn't
Drake.
even get through Scorpion. I was bored.
Yeah,
I couldn't even get to Scorpion.
I got to the
I couldn't even get to the. It's two CDs. I couldn't even get to the other side. I couldn't even get to the other side.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Drake. If you ever see this, I'm sorry, but
I'm not sorry.
You gotta step up.
I'm not sorry.
You gotta step up.
But you're great,
you gotta
though.
think about this. Whenever we get famous, people are gonna find old stuff. So
yeah, he's great. He's great. It's just
I wouldn't say great, but
you're not. It's just.
I wouldn't say great.
It's not my. It's just not my cup of tea.
So this is how I feel. If I never heard another Drake song, I wouldn't care. Like I feel like you've had your
He knows what lane to stay in.
He's had his time though. I feel like what else can he do from now? What do you think he could do? Country music? Because where else can you go from here? What you think?
Because you've had Jamaican Drake, you've had British Drake, you've had
British,
like not British, but like overseas, like Europe, like their sound,
Find Your Love, Controller.
That's Caribbean Drake. That's Caribbean Drake.
Find Your Love is Korean.
Yeah, that's Caribbean Drake.
I don't know what you mean by British, but
like people that listen to Drake know, like his certain twang. He'll have certain twang in his music.
You have to give me a song.
There was a freestyle that he did for Tim Westwood, for Top Boy. They used that for the show. He's, I forgot. There's a guy named between that freestyle and on the playlist, the More Life. He had this guy named Grimes or something like that, and he's from England, London, or something like that, and he's used their twang and their sound a little bit from some of his
So
music.
what you basically saying is he don't have his own sound, and he's biting off everybody else's sound.
He's been accused of culture vulture.
I see it.
But, you know.
Like, I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just, I don't know.
I think Drake he's great at what he does, but he's not the best
I wouldn't pay
out there.
to go
He's
to
not
a
the best
concert.
out there.
I wouldn't pay to go to a concert.
So, is Drake overrated?
Yeah.
As far as him saying he's king and he's not.
When did he say that?
As far as like what people make him seem like he's the best.
Why? What they do?
Because
Yeah,
he
like
was
Doughboy.
because he was like the top. He was the top artist of the last 10
Doughboy
years.
is in love with this man, and like he can do no wrong. To me, this is how I feel, and people always associate greatness with selling albums. If you know how to market whatever is out at the time, you're gonna sell records. That does not mean that you're a good artist. That's what people don't realize. It's so many bad rappers now, but they sell because now it's nothing out that's very meaningful. Everything is like mumble rap, and like it ain't too much stuff you gonna find. Like you have some artists that are still true to what they do and they mean something. But now it don't take much to become famous. So it's kind of like just because he sold a lot of records, that means nothing. But
yeah, it's mostly singles. It's not really albums. Like he's gotten no more albums, but it's just like he doesn't have replay value to me, except for Take Care.
I guess I need to listen to that also.
But Drake, he's great at what he does. He's a pop artist that happens to rap.
So is he a single rapper? Because
He's a pop
he don't know
artist
what the fuck he want to
rap.
be. He don't know what he wants to be.
So that's how I feel. And until I'm open to anybody saying open up a case for Drake, change my mind about it. But that's just how I feel about it, and she has certain feelings about it.
Drake, you're not the best we ever had. Sorry, it's another dead joke. Okay.
Okay, you want to go with the next subject?
You're just not gonna laugh at me. Oh wow!
I'm sorry. You're so adorable.
Nothing he had is brand new. I'm gonna keep saying songs. Yeah, worst behavior. Yeah, that album was on your worst behavior. Okay. Sorry. And tell your dad to get rid of his mustache. So the next one. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'll push it further.
Now this might touch a lot of people, but to you dumb bitches and guys too, who feel like staying through anything means you're ride or die, and that people that don't stay are just we spineless and we don't know how to deal with things and we give up too fast. No. Y'all are the dumb ones. If you let this person cheat on you every 5 minutes and you keep accepting all their stupid ass excuses, you let them beat your ass, all that shit, and oh, he loved me. If he didn't love me, he wouldn't hit me, and oh, I love him. I gotta stay with him for the kids, even though he's had six babies outside the relationship, and he's giving me like 7 STDs. I still love him. No, bitch, you are not ride or die. You are dumb. What you think? And to the dudes too, she told you that was your baby, and deep down you knew it wasn't, but you took care of it anyway. It was your best friend. You're not ride or die. You stupid. Continue. I'm sorry.
You have a lot on your chest.
Because it's people dumb, and like people feel like a lot of times I tell people that I don't tolerate things for a long time, and people like you not gonna stick it out. No, I'm not dumb. I'm not staying for no kids. I'm not staying because I just don't want to be alone. I'm not that kind of person, and I've never been that kind of person. Your happiness comes before anybody else's happiness. I don't care what you say. If you have kids with that person, try to make it work without them. Like, yeah, y'all can co-parent, but you don't have to be with them to be happy. Because my thing is, what you're going to do is you're going to stay, you're going to be content, and you're not going to be happy. And it's not going to be no happiness, and your kids going to see that. I tell people that all the time. I tell you, don't nobody listen.
Yeah, she hit everything. It's just stupid. You're even more stupid. You're stupider than your partner if you stay. Because you didn't set the boundaries on what they could do and what they can't do. You didn't. You just didn't tell them. So yeah, you're pretty dumb. And some people realize it later than others
Like
about
20 years
that.
later. That's
Yeah.
right.
Some I don't know. Just some people they don't they know it in their heart, but
Mm-hmm.
they can't accept the truth. So yeah, they need help,
So
and they need that person that they could talk to and show them a mirror of themselves, so they see that they're not doing the right thing.
I know a couple people like that right now. Like they think that's why I limit on whose advice I listen to. Because if your shit is all fucked up, don't tell me anything about me. And yeah, I'm talking to one specific person, but they shall remain nameless. But I guess go back to ride or die. What is your definition of ride or die? What is the real true definition to you of ride or die?
Rather than somebody who is going to stay with you through the thick and thin.
But does that include cheating and
No,
all that other stuff? What does that mean to you?
That like if one of us lose a job, we'll hold that person down as long as that person
It's trying.
is trying to get them back on their feet.
Okay, yeah, I agree completely.
And just being emotionally there for them, physically there for them, spiritually there for them.
Yeah, see, it ain't always gotta be like I'm ride or die because I help you sell your weed and I stole that money for you and I hid it at my house. Like I don't know why everything gotta be like, you know, illegal for you to be ride or die. Like I don't understand. I don't. Do you? Can you explain to me? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to risk my life. That's just like on Empire. I'm probably the only person who still watch Empire, but Cookie's stupid because she done all this through all this shit with Lucius. She went to jail for 17 years for this nigga. You went to jail for a dude and you missed out on raising your children. You should have turned his ass in because you knew. I know you loved him. That was your first love, the only man you ever been with. That's bush. All of that is dumb. You dumb.
Some people come up like that, like they're conditioned to do that because they think it's right.
Yeah, especially older people. So, older people are always gonna stay. Like most of the time, when you think your grandparents and your parents are in love and you think everything is peachy keen, most likely your father or your mother one of them has cheated on each other. They've been through a lot of shit. They just ain't told you. And she stayed because of the children, or most old people don't believe in divorce. And that's the truth. And it's dumb as hell, but it's true.
Yeah.
So
it's real out here.
And people be staying together for 2 incomes. That's what most people stay together. Anyway, the real average person, honestly, I feel like most couples are not in love with each other. I feel like a lot of couples stay together because they can't afford to be on their own. And it's sad to say, but what you think?
No, I just hope that they see their value. They see their value in themselves and know what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have too much to say on that. We've all done stupid things for people.
Not that stupid.
And not that stupid, but like to a degree for a person that they loved or family or friends, stuff like that. And they've was like, you know what? I was pretty dumb when I did that.
You have to?
I've done things
that are questionable. Like,
yeah. Okay. We live and learn. That's all we really can do. Just live and learn. Just learn from mistakes.
Next one.
Is it okay to pass gas in front of your significant other?
It is. It's a statement. It's not a question. I'm I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it is okay to pass gas because you dumb white. I won't say white bitches, women who feel like I have to go in another room and your man knows you shit. He knows you pass gas. Like, stop doing that. Should you wait a certain amount of? If you got to fart, you got to fart. The only way you move is if you know it's gonna stink and you know it's gonna smell bad. Then you move.
Some people.
Me, I got comfortable with him real fast. Not real fast, but like semi. So after a while, I was like, okay. But he, for a while, was like, I don't know. And I'm like, let that shit out. Like, like, I don't care. Shit with the dolphin. I don't care. Like, I don't know. This person you've been with has seen you at your worst. So whatever. That's how I feel.
All I gotta say is that if you know that you are real potent,
and that your ass is raw, then you go
you go to another room. Don't think you're gonna do a solid one and then look at the person and think that they don't smell what you just released in the air. Don't think they won't smell it because, and don't ask was it them that farted, because that was you, baby girl, or that was you, my guy, that did it. So
Mike, say facts.
okay,
Say it.
facts,
B. Sorry.
but,
Dead ass.
okay, all right,
Dead ass.
but yeah, you
He
just
doesn't
know,
know. He doesn't let me talk in his accent.
I don't say you can talk.
I want to say dead ass.
You just said it.
But you don't. You always look at me crazy.
I love you.
He does a dead ass love me.
All right.
Continue.
So, closing remark.
No,
is
we have one more.
I know on that one.
Oh.
Just know your body and know what you gonna put out in the air.
The way you said it, though.
If you know that you stink, just make sure you got the Febreze with
Lysol.
you, or Lysol. One quick spray. Psst.
Make sure you courtesy flush too. Shit.
It's
It's supposed to flush after every turd. So, or is it every 2 turds? Every turd. And this last one, I'm gonna say, it's important, and I want you people to know, you couples out there, love is not enough to keep your relationship going. It takes work. It takes loyalty. It takes trust. It takes finances.
sacrifice.
It takes sacrifice. It takes compromise. It takes all of that. So if you feel like you're gonna make it just because you love somebody, then you're dumb as fuck, and you're not gonna make it. I'm just be honest. A relationship does not run on money, but all I'm saying is both of y'all have to be bringing something into the table. It cannot just be one person, unless the person is like a millionaire or something. But even then, if the person is a millionaire or if the person got money, you should not rely on that as a sole income, because if something happens between y'all, guess what? He has a job and you don't, or she has a job and you don't. So you should always be working. You should always be doing something so you can prepare yourself in case something happens. No, love is not enough.
That's like Ghost and Tasha.
Love is. It's just like Diary of Mad Black Woman. He kicked her out the house. She had never had a job. I mean, she helped him build his job though, so he did kind of like owe her a little. But she was like, "No, keep the shit. Fuck you," because her happiness was one way. But yeah, Ghost and Tasha. But this is why Tasha pisses me off, because this idiot, we talking about power, follow people who don't know. He wanted to go legit at the beginning of the show. And she said, the biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York. He tried to go none of that shit would have happened. He wouldn't have got killed because of your ass. He wouldn't have went through none of that shit if you would have just let him go legit. But no! Your stupid ass wanted him to stay a drug dealer because you wanted the fucking lifestyle. Well, bitch, guess what? And then you got mad when he wanted to divorce you because you needed money. Your stupid ass should have had a job. That's all I gotta say.
But
These bitches don't.
love isn't enough, and I had to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You have to have a connection with this person. You have to
if you're not growing each and every day,
Mm-hmm.
or like even if it's not every day, like every week or so, if you don't see some type of growth,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are more vocal than others about it, and some people are just gonna just go ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you, like you say, you have to bring something to the table,
Mm-hmm.
and once you bring something to the table, y'all gonna flourish. Y'all gonna meet y'all potential and even more, um, because y'all be able to um, be that rock for that person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing like having somebody strong in your corner that's going to be like, that's going to look in your face and be like, listen, you can do it. We got this. And if you need anything, I'm here. And vice versa.
Yeah, that's true.
So
But
love isn't everything, but love isn't everything in a relationship. What you want to do, the bonus one?
But that was it.
Oh, you had one more.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna do that one.
Oh,
Okay.
if you didn't want to do it.
Because the time. I don't know when it's gonna stop. So I don't wanna. Okay, so we're gonna throw this quick bonus one in real quick. Because this kind of like touched my heart a little bit, a little hard because he kind of hurt my feelings. So since we've been together, I know he has like a little basketball obsession, whatever. So I thought he liked loving basketball. Come to find out, this nigga thinks loving basketball is a chick flick. How? How was it a chick flick? It's a coming of age love story that involves they both love basketball. How is that a chick flick? How? It's meant the man. Omar Epps has his parts too. So why is it a love? Why is it a chick flick? I don't understand.
So if a guy,
why would you say that?
So if I was like, if you're not around and you was like, what are you doing, babe? Just chilling, watching some love and basketball.
I wouldn't judge you.
No. That's not going to be the first choice for a film.
But I wouldn't judge you. If you can sit up here and watch Space Jam and motherfucking He Got Game, then you can watch Love and Basketball.
Those are two different movies type of things.
Trash act wise. At least Love and Basketball have decent acting. Shit. He want to watch a movie that don't even have good acting, but he want to say the other one is a chick flick. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I just can't. I can't take it.
He Got Game is a classic.
The acting is horrible.
He Got Game is a classic.
The acting is still horrible because of Denzel Washington and not Ray Allen. I'm sorry. People that like basketball like Ray Allen, but he can't fucking act. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You don't listen. The movie does not have good acting. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you're looking past that and you're ignoring it. So you're going to tell me Ray Allen can act? Can he act? Can he act though? Okay.
But he wasn't really required to really act. He was just playing a role.
He still... That's what I act. If you in a movie, you should act. What you mean?
He didn't have to.
You still acting.
He didn't have to really cry.
But you're acting.
He wasn't asked to give an Oscar-worthy performance. He was supposed.
Nobody said nothing about Oscar-worthy. We talking about just acting. Still act like your role. Act. Okay. Anyway, guys, this is why we don't do this that much because I'm passionate, as you can see. But anyways, it's always a pleasure and a privilege to come before you guys and get our ideas out and talk to you guys about different things. And always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our videos.
Yes, please.
And anything you want to talk about, just make sure you leave it below in the comments, and we will get right to it.
Definitely, because like I said, we're not doing nothing.
Shit.
So just go on, look at this video, look at the previous videos,
look at all of them,
and just give us feedback on any of the videos. We'll get back to you ASAP. Because, like I said, we're not doing nothing.
Yes, right.
So we really appreciate everybody's support and everything.
Really do.
So Is there anything else that you want to say? All right. Thank you for watching, and you have a great one.
Peace.
Peace.